Assalamualaikum class 9th. Today we are going which is actually rationalization. So in this chapter or in this exercise we are going to discuss the topic rationalization. What is rationalization actually? So whenever you got a radical sign or a square root sign as a denominator, we need to rationalize it to remove it. How's that possible? Let's do it. I'm going to give you a general example. Suppose I have a over square root of b, a radical value. What should I do? Just multiply and divide with a similar value. This process is known as rationalization. This is actual general example. What happened? A into square root of b, square root of b into square root of b. It means, look, b 1 over 2 into b 1 over 2. Whenever the same basis multiply, power will be added. I got a into b over b power 1, because half plus half give you 1. Let's solve part 2 of this question number 1. What it said, we need to rationalize the denominator, or we need to remove that radical sign from the denominator. So I'm going to solve it. 14 over square root of 98. Okay, 98 is a bigger value. I want to make it simple, so I just make a factors and I got 98 is equals to 2 into 7 into 7 is equals to what? I got 14 over 7 into square root of 2. Is it? Again it's a kind of surd. 7 is 7, 7 2s are 14. I have 2 over square root 2. We can solve it in a simple way, in a just one step, but the condition is we need to use rationalize. We need to rationalize it. So according to rationalization, 2 over square root 2 is gonna multiply square root 2 over square root 2 is equals to 2 into square root 2 over square root 2 into square root 2. What you got? We got positive 2, because square root 2 into square root 2 will give you 1. Half into half give you 1. Whenever the same bases multiply, power will be added. Its power is 1 by 2. Power here is 1 by 2 means half. When two same bases multiply, power will be added. Half plus half give you 1. Power is 1 here. This will be cancelled out. What is left? You have left square root 2 as your answer. Fourth part is 1 over 3 plus 2 under 5. Is it? We need to solve it. Again, we got a radical sign as a denominator. We need to remove it, and the best way is to rationalize it. So I'm going to rationalize this question. Whenever you got two values or a pair of numbers as a denominator, what happened with the rationalization? The process will bit change. Just focus here. Solution: 1 over 3 plus 2 under 2. I'm going to rationalize it. Multiply. What we do actually, we just take the conjugate of the denominator and multiply and divide with the same value. This process is known as rationalization. Clear? Let's solve it. Multiply 3 minus 2 under 2 once as it is, divided by. We have a mathematical formula. You have a plus b, you have a minus b. Similar values, a plus b and a minus b is equals to what? A square minus b square. So what is a? 3 square minus, what is b? 2 under 2. This whole is your b, b square is equals to what? 3 minus 2 square root of 2 divided by what? The square of 3 is 9 minus the square of 2 is 4, is the product of. This will be cancelled with this. You have left 2 here. Is equals to 3 minus 2 square root of 2 divided by 9 minus 8 is equals to 1. So the answer is 3 minus 2 under root 2. That's how you rationalize this question. You just rationalize it. This is my answer. Easy. Okay ji, so here's now we have part 8 of question number 1, exercise 1.4. Let's solve it. We need to solve this fraction. As we got a radical sign or a radical value in the denominator, we need to rationalize it. Remember it. Let's clear the further concept. Under 5 plus under 3 over under 5 minus under 3. So what happened in rationalization? We just multiply and divide the conjugate of the denominator. Okay, I have under root 5 minus under root 3, so the conjugate of this is under root 5 plus under root 3, the similar divided by under root 5 plus under root 3. Let's multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. What I got? I have a plus b into a plus b. Whenever two similar values multiply, we got a square of whole. So I have under root 5 plus under root 3 whole square divisible by a minus b into a plus b, the mathematical formula. First square minus second square. I got under root 5 square minus square root of 3 square. Now here I have on the numerator mathematical formula a plus b whole square is equals to what? I'm going to write a formula here. A plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Let open that formula here. I have a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b, I means 3, and in the denominator we have this will be cancelled out. I have left 5 minus this will be cancelled out. I have left 3, so I got 2. Let's open the values in the numerator. I got 5, I got 3 plus 2 into 5 into 3. This is the property of radical sign. Divide by what? Divide by 2. So these are two values that we can add 5 plus 3, but we can't add 2 because this is going to multiply with radical value. So this is actually radical value and these are simple numbers we have. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 2 square root 2 over 2. Do we have anything common in the numerators? Yes, we have 2 is common. 2, what is left? 4 plus square root 2 over 2. Cancel out. So 4 plus under 2 is the answer. That's how we rationalize this fractional value. We are going to find the conjugate. Suppose if you have a plus under root b, how do you find the conjugate? Conjugate is simply obtained by changing the sign of radical value. Simply by changing the sign of radical value, you will got that conjugate. I have a question here. If you have 4 minus under root 5 per second, 4 minus under root 5, then the conjugate of this 4 plus square root 5. Clear? That's how we find the conjugate. Let's come to question number 3. Question number 2 is very easy. You can do all the remaining parts. Let's move towards question number 3. What is said? We need to simplify. I'm going to solve the third part. Question number 3, part third, because part 1 and 2 is quite linked with this question. If you understand the third one, then it must be very easy to solve for you part first and second. So third part, I have x is equals to square root 3 plus 2. I have x equals to square root 3 plus 2. What I need to find? I need to find the value of x plus 1 over x. X plus 1 over x. Okay, ji, let's solve it. In the given question, I have given the value of x and I need to find the value of x plus 1 over x. So, x is given here. I don't need to find it. I need to find 1 over x, then I will add it both of them. Solution. I'm going to find 1 over x is equals to 1 over square root of 3 plus 2. I just put the value. Multiply by square root of 3 minus 2 over square root of 3 minus 2. Let's multiply this whole value. Square root of 3 minus 2 over, if you just focus, a plus minus b. We got a formula, a plus b into a minus b is equals to what? A square minus b square. I got square root 3 minus 2 divided by, this will be cancelled out. I have left 3, 2 का square minus 4, is it? So what I have, under root 3 minus 2 over minus 1, or simply let's multiply this minus, we got minus under root 3 plus 2. This is the value of 1 over x. What we need to find? We need to find x plus 1 over x. X plus 1 over x. Just put the values. The value of x I have under root 3 plus 2 plus the value of 1 over x minus under root 3 plus 2. It's a positive sign outside. Let's open it. Positive will be negative, cancel out. 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. That's what I find. X